Today on the bench, I have a Korg A3 signal processor in for repair. This Korg A3 was shipped to me after my customer randomly lost all of their effects presets and also needed general service performed. I start by disassembling the unit. Once I got it open, I immediately saw a lot of loose, cracked, and cold solder joints throughout the board, so I went through and touched them up. Next, I inspected common places that will naturally develop cracked solder joints, such as the pots, jacks, and switches, and I went through and touched up all of the solder joints and tightened them down. After that, I then cleaned all of the pots, jacks, and switches. After I finished up all of the general service, I then turned my focus to the missing effects presets. Lots of vintage synths, keyboards, and in this case, a signal processor, utilize something called static RAM. Static RAM is a very old type of memory that requires a constant voltage to store data. If static RAM loses that constant voltage, it will lose all of the data that it once held. In order to prevent the unit from losing its sound data every time you turn it off, a small coin battery is installed to provide a constant voltage to the static RAM when the unit is turned off. While this works great for a period of time, as the unit ages, the battery will naturally begin to fail. Once the battery dies or it drops below a certain voltage threshold, the unit will lose all of the sound data and the battery can begin to leak out corrosive electrolyte that can cause damage to the board and surrounding components. To fix this problem, I remove the old battery and holder. I then clean and neutralize any electrolyte on the board. Then I install a custom battery board into the unit. By doing this, it allows my customer to safely replace their battery in the future if needed, and if the battery were to die and leak out electrolyte, it would be isolated, preventing damage to the main board. After I installed the battery, I then hooked up the unit to my computer and reloaded the preset data via a SySex Data dump. I post a wide variety of musical instrument repair content weekly, so if you enjoyed today's video of seeing this Korg A3 repaired and restored, be sure to like and follow for more.